Hello and welcome. In this lesson, we will explore on rack awareness in Hadoop HDFS and its role in achieving fault tolerance and performance optimization. HDFS stores file across multiple data nodes within a cluster. To get maximum performance and to improve network traffic during file read and write, the name node, which is the master, chooses the data nodes on the same rack or nearby racks for data read and write. And rack awareness is the concept of choosing the closer data node based on the rack information. In this video, we will look into the rack awareness concept in detail. So we will first discuss about what is a rack, what is rack awareness, and the reason of using rack awareness, block replication, policies, and benefits of rack awareness. So first, what is a rack? Rack is collection of around 40 to 50 data nodes connected using a network. And the network goes down, the whole rack will be unavailable. So large Hadoop cluster is deployed in multiple racks. What is a rack awareness? Rack awareness is a feature in Hadoop that helps in strategic placement of block replicas across different racks in a cluster. The placement is in such a way that it improves network utilization and it improves better fault tolerance. So how rack awareness works? HDFS replicas each data blocks 3 times. The first copy goes to local nearer node and the second node goes to a different rack and the third goes to same as the second one but to a different node. So this is to ensure data is not lost even if the entire rack fails. In a large Hadoop cluster, there are multiple racks. Each rack consists of data nodes and communication between data nodes on the same rack is more performance efficient as compared to the communication between data nodes residing on different racks. So to reduce network traffic during file read and write, name node chooses the closest data nodes for serving the client read write requests, and name node maintains rack IDs of each data node to achieve this rack information. The concept of choosing the closest data node based on the rack information is known as rack awareness. Let's see what are the benefits of rack awareness. Here is a basic example how data blocks are stored on different racks using rack awareness. So if the data replica 1 goes to rack 1 and data replica 2, 3 doesn't go on to rack 1 but any other nearer rack like rack 2 or rack 3, but the second, third replica will store on same rack but different data nodes. So benefits of rack awareness. The main benefits: fault tolerance, minimize network traffic, and then better utilization of the cluster infrastructure. Let's see performance considerations. We have intra-rack bandwidth, which is much faster than inter-rack bandwidth. So rack aware data placement helps reducing cross-rack traffic and enables job performance and throughput. So NameNode uses a rack awareness algorithm while placing the replicas of each data block in HDFS. So if we store replicas on different nodes on the same rack, then it improves the network bandwidth. But if the rack fails, which in a rare case, then there will be no copy of the data on another rack. Again, if we store replicas on unique racks, then due to transfer of blocks to multiple racks, while writes increase the cost of writing. Therefore, name node on multiple rack cluster maintains block replication by using inbuilt rack awareness policies. So what are rack awareness policies? Number one is not more than one replica be placed on the same one node, and not more than two replicas are placed on the same rack. Also, the number of racks used for block replication should always be smaller than the number of replicas. That means if we have three racks, if we have three replicas per black data block, then we can utilize lesser than 3, which is maximum 2 data rack. So for the common case wherein replication factor is 3, block replication policy uses first replica on the local rack and the second, third on a different data node of the same rack, and the third replica on the different data node of as same as the second replica. So this will ensure the fault tolerance and high availability of data block. Also, while replicating a block, if an existing replica is 1 placed on the second replica on a different track, if the existing replicas are 2 and there are on the same rack, then place the third replica on the different rack. So that is about policies in rack awareness. And then as we are seeing here, we have a particular real world example to this. Without awareness, all replicas on one rack, then it is at higher risk of data loss. So with awareness, the replicas are distributed safely. Even if there is a failure of one particular rack, the data is still available. And then 10 node 2 rack setup with safe replication is one more example. So if we have 10 nodes on a rack and we have 2 racks, each has 10 nodes, so we can store first copy on either of the racks and then second, third copy of the other rack. So the data is safely replicated for accessing. So let's summarize. Rack awareness in Hadoop, it helps in distribution of data safely across the different tracks within one cluster, and it is very important for maintaining performance of the HDFS and reliability of data blocks in a large distributed system. So that is all about rack awareness. Thank you for watching.